So this is a Samsung Access 4 Mini. You guys probably know this phone for a few weeks ago or something when I got it and I made a video about it. Today in this video we are gonna get this phone from Android 4 to Android 11. This phone is on Android 4.4.2 and in this video we are gonna get this thing to Android 11 on LunedTech. So I really hope you guys will enjoy this thing and let's get straight to it. So as you guys can see, I'm basically following a guide and it seems like if we wanna root the phone we have to use Magisk, which honestly I'm not really dying to use the root, so I'm not gonna get it, but instead I do want to flash it, and it seems like we have to choose the version for which my phone is, and I have no idea what version of S4 Mini I have, so I'm just gonna go to the settings and look there, and it seems like the version I have is a GTI 9195, so I guess I'm gonna have to look for it, and there we have it, mate. Apparently it's this one. And now the next step is to also get the TWRP recovery, so I'm just gonna download this one as well, and apparently we can also get GApps, and honestly this time I do actually want to get GApps because some of you guys told me that why am I not getting GApps. You know what guys, just for you I'm getting GApps. So since we are getting Android 11, I guess I'm just gonna perhaps use the lowest one. Hopefully it's actually gonna work. I think to put it in download mode I have to hold down the volume button, home button and the power button, I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Oh thank god I'm not wrong. Warning, a customer can cause critical problems, blah blah blah. Yeah, I already know the drill, I don't care, mate. Alright, now let's just plug the phone into my computer and now let's finally flash TWRP. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for primary Europe since I live in Europe, a very amazing country if you're gonna ask me. And I guess I'm gonna go with img.targ perhaps, because the other thing didn't really work. We can finally flash it, thank god. Alright, and before we do anything I'm gonna deactivate auto reboot, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's just hope I'm not gonna cook up the phone. This basically took way too long and there we go, mate, we got a pass. So yeah, I think perhaps we can finally restart this phone into the TWRP recovery thing. I'm just gonna hold down the keys and stuff and hopefully it's gonna boot in that, you know. Oh, there we go, mate, there we go, we are going in recovery, hopefully in TWRP recovery. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a bit pissed, to be honest. Oh, there we go, mate. We finally got TWRP. Thank god that actually worked. Well, I guess now it's finally time to install the ROM. Alright, guys. So apparently what we have to do is go to wipe and perhaps, I think, format data or something. I'm probably gonna type yes in here because I mean, yeah, we do wanna proceed with this thing any further and stuff. Hopefully I'm not actually gonna regret doing this. I'm really hoping. Oh, thank god that worked. Alright, now I'm just gonna go back and perhaps I'm probably Delphic cache data and system. I think that's all I have to wipe really. I really hope I don't have to wipe internal storage as well. I really hope this is gonna work fine. Just please don't fail me, mate. I swear to god if I'm failing this I'm gonna be so pissed. And as you guys can see, it actually worked with success. My phone is kind of blurry for some reason, so I do have to zoom in sometimes. I guess I'm just gonna go back now and perhaps we can finally install the ROM. I'm gonna go to basically install, and now we just have to install Lineage 18 aka Android 11, so hopefully this is actually gonna work fine. And there we go, guys, it seems like we are finally done with the custom installation. Apparently we once again did it with success, which is really great to be honest. And now I guess what we have to do is, well, we do have to boot into the operating system, but actually before we actually do that, I do also want to install OpenGApps since I do want to have the Google services stuff. So I'm also gonna wait for this to install and I'm probably gonna see you guys in a bit. Well, it seems like the whole GApps thing also installed with success, so I guess now it's finally time to actually reboot the phone. And yeah, I really hope for the best. I really hope this thing's not break. So if this whole thing went with success, we should probably see the MobitelijasL logo. If not, I think we're gonna have to do this thing over and over again, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. Hopefully that's not gonna be really needed, but we really don't know until this thing will boot up, so hopefully. And there we go, mate, we finally see the MobitelijasL booting logo. So I guess the Android 11 installation did win with success after all. I'm just gonna wait for this nugget to get into the setup screen and stuff, and I'm probably gonna see you guys when we get to the setup screen and stuff. Well, thank god, after almost like 10 minutes or something, we finally got to the setup screen. At least that's what I'm assuming we should get into, since we no longer see the loading logo. And there we go, mate, we finally got to the setup screen, MobitelijasL, just like that. Well, I guess it's time for the setup, and Surprisingly, the setup is not laggy at all. I was actually expecting this thing to be very laggy, but so far so good. I guess I'm just gonna go with English United Kingdom version, and this thing also wants me to connect to Wi-Fi. Perhaps I will actually connect to my Wi-Fi thing, so yeah, I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna put my password, and I'll see you guys in a bit, because there is no way I'm actually leaking my password to you. Well, now that we are connected to Wi-Fi, I'm just gonna proceed further, and of course we do have a SIM card missing. I mean, duh. I don't want any location services, at least for now. That's pointless because I'm gonna get back to the stock ROM anyway. Protector phone, no thanks. I don't need protection. Well, not that kind of one, but you guys got the point. Restore apps and data? Heck no. I don't even have that stuff, and there we go, mate. Now we can finally explore the LunedTech 18 aka Android 11. Honestly, I'm really surprised this thing is actually running the Android 11 operating system. I mean, yeah, it's a custom, but it's actually running it. And not only that, but we do also have GApps installed, cause this time I actually had this idea to install it. So I guess now perhaps I'm just gonna get to installing the apps, so I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. So, this phone is really a pain in the ass. It's been a few hours. As you guys can see, we are on the custom, we are on Android 11, and by the way, I kinda have to be quiet right now because it's actually 1 AM. 1 AM when I'm recording, because this phone took a few hours to basically charge, and then I also tried installing some apps, but guess what? This piece of just can't install apps. I've been waiting for 20 minutes, not exaggerating. 20 minutes to install Facebook Lite, which is 3 megabytes, mate. That thing is still not installed, as you guys can see. I barely managed to install Discord and YouTube, so I guess the only apps we are gonna test on this piece of is probably this too, and perhaps whatever stock apps are on it. So you know what, let's just go with Discord and see what's gonna happen. Honestly, I don't really expect this thing to work properly because this phone just sucks, mate. It's on Android 11, so I guess it makes sense to suck. Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna be back after I'm gonna sign in. That's if this app will not crash somehow. Somehow I got to the login screen after like 40 seconds or something, so I guess I'm just gonna try to log in, and damn, that was quite a glitch. Regardless, I'm just gonna see you guys after I'm gonna sign in, hopefully with success. Funny thing, it seems like Facebook Lite has also installed, but regardless, I'm not gonna waste my time installing other apps because it's really a pain in the ass. Well, let's just see if this even gonna work. Probably not, to be honest, because this phone on Android 11, it's pretty much underpowered, and god damn, we somehow got here. I have no idea how, but it seems like we actually got on Discord on this phone on Android 11. I really wasn't expecting this to work, but I guess everything's possible nowadays, huh? Regardless, I'm just gonna go to the spam channel and I'm just gonna bother everyone at the amazing time of 1 AM because why not? Yay! And the phone is... oh, okay, yeah, it's just very laggy. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a great experience on Discord. Alright, let's just do oh my god, that's taking so much time to... alright, let's just do a video ping, mate. Die with a Y, because I don't want to get copyright strike, okay? Alright, let's see what people are gonna say to that, and whether this phone will respond okay to spam or not. Probably not, to be honest. And once again, it's not 10 PM, it's actually 1 AM. Hi dad, you mate, I'm not your dad. Okay, I have no idea if there is lots of spam in the chat or if this thing just... okay, someone just said you. Well, thanks for the compliment, mate. Subscribe to Texaster. Thanks, mate, I really appreciate it. And someone's saying General Ramble. Okay, so I have no idea if there is more spam in the chat or not. I have no idea if this phone is just that laggy or... okay, now I can't even... okay, yeah, this phone is very laggy. Yeah, I think it's just too late and maybe there is not much spam, or either way, maybe it is laggy. I really have no idea, but yeah, the app is a bit laggy, but to be fair, I was expecting this phone to react way worse to spam, and it seems like it's not that bad, so there we go. I guess we can move on. Since we installed the GApps, I'm really curious to see if YouTube works or not, so we might as well just try the app itself, and let's see if we can actually watch some very quality content on this piece of... and we have a very lovely white screen, as you guys can see. Oh, never mind, it's loading. Okay, so we somehow got to the homepage of YouTube. That's very tough. Now I'm just gonna wait for this thing to load once again. this phone is just amazing. And before you continue, yeah, of course, blah blah, I don't care, mate. I just wanna explore YouTube. I don't care. Let's see if we can actually watch one of our channels. And of course, this keyboard has to suck ass because the phone screen is very small and the keyboard is very small too. Okay, let's see if we can watch. Oh, by the way, guys, we are very close to 3.5k subs. Thank you guys so much for subbing, and you guys are really awesome, by the way. Really appreciate it. Alright, I might as well just try to watch one of my most recent videos. Hopefully this thing's not loud. Oh, thank god it is not. And of course I had to get an ad at a Milka chocolate. Man, when am I gonna get sponsored? So as you guys can see, YouTube is actually watchable on this phone. I mean the app itself on Android 11. Surprisingly. A bit laggy when you rotate the screen and stuff, but I mean it's somewhat okay. You can also skip forward. You can also skip backwards, a bit delayed, but to be fair, this phone is quite old and has a pretty high Android version. But overall, it's not that bad, to be honest. You can definitely watch YouTube on this phone. And with that, I guess we can move on. I don't know how, but apparently I also got TikTok installed. I generally don't know how it installed because at some point the installation was interrupted in ADB, but regardless, I guess we can give it a try, but I'm really not that confident it's gonna work, to be honest. So I somehow got to this menu right here. I guess I'm just gonna skip it because I generally don't wanna sign up for this piece of shit. Alright, definitely bored in 87. That's definitely legit. I really hope this is gonna work. And I think we are stuck. TOS, yeah, blah blah, I don't care, just get me to the app already. Interest, I have no interest, mate. I have nothing in my life. I just wanna watch, okay? Just let me watch. Oh shit, it was a bit loud. Regardless, it seems like we finally got to the homepage of TikTok. Damn. So we have a oh shit, that was loud. Oh man, this is such a cringe video. Oh man, I really hate the TikToks for my country, mate. That's so cringe. Just move, move, mate. Move. I hate TikTok. Get me out. Okay, we are never exploring TikTok again. First of all, it's very laggy. Second of all, it's full of cringe. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna sit here, of course, it's not responding. I mean, it makes sense, mate. This app is so bad that it's also not responding. How fun. Alright, now I guess it's time to try Facebook Lite. Perhaps I think it's gonna work, but I do have to make an account, which is gonna be a pain in the ass, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, mate. Alright, let's see if it's very easy to make an account on this piece of shit. Once again, we are bored, definitely below 2000. Alright, I'm definitely male, yeah, but sign up with Gmail, with whatever. Oh boy, I guess it's time for temp mail. Man, thank god this website exists, otherwise I've been cooked. Alright, I guess it's time to make the account now. Well, it seems like we finally made this account, but apparently I do have to confirm I'm a human and not a lizard like Mark Zuckerberg, so I guess I'm just gonna have to enter whatever this Okay, how the you want me to put this thing in? Just look at how scrambled it is made. Alright, hopefully this is the correct one. I really don't want to enter this many times. Upload a verification selfie. You know what? I have no time for this. Facebook, just let people make their accounts with no verification. You are a piece of Let's just move on. Well, before we do in this video, let's see if we can also browse the web as well. I guess I'm just gonna go to wikipedia.org and yeah, let's see if it's gonna work, and it seems like it's actually working. The website just loaded, it's barely laggy, so that's great. Now let's see if the Samsung website does also load just fine or not. And there we go, it seems like the Samsung website is also loading just fine. We can once again just scroll around, browse around, although it does take some time to load, that's for sure. Damn, it really takes its time. The pictures are also loaded in, although they are quite blurry. Yeah, I mean the website does work though, so I guess that's a win in my book. So, as a conclusion, is this phone usable in 2026 on Android 11 aka Android 18? The answer is, I guess it is usable, although it is usable, but you do have to keep in mind that it's basically overheating on Android 11. This thing is so hot I can barely touch this even though I'm somehow doing it, so it gets very hot. The battery basically drains quite fast, especially if you are like 50-30% charged. It's gonna be a big pain in the ass to use this phone. You definitely have to have it fully charged, and obviously the apps are gonna be very laggy, probably the games as well. I really don't know, I can't really test them because they are probably not gonna install, but overall this phone can be used, but pretty much a pain in the ass to use it on Android 11. Honestly, I recommend you guys to just use this phone on a stock ROM rather than on a custom ROM, or at least on a custom ROM with a low Android version, because this thing really struggles when it comes to Android 10, 11 and so on. I guess that's pretty much the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Shout out to all my YouTube members. Thank you guys so much for joining this YouTube channel, and if you guys wanna get a shout out at the end of the video, basically each time of the end of the video, and also in the description, and also have basically full / non-edited videos of the public reactions I'm making and stuff like that. If you guys also wanna have a bash to your name, access to custom emojis, to a Discord role, and also a special channel on Discord for YouTube members and all of that stuff, you guys can become YouTube member from the description, and also from join button as well. And that's pretty much the video. Quite a pain in the ass, to be honest, using this thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna see you guys next time with fun explosions, custom roaming, jailbreaking and so on. Bye bye.